Good morning, I'm Jacob.
I'm Emily.
And today we're going to talk about some multifamily recycling solutions for Skagit County. Recycling in Skagit County exists and there's several haulers. It's just not a norm and it doesn't exist at all the multifamily residences. Multifamily residents produce quite a bit of trash, and we're seeing, looking at counties around the state, that only about 20% is getting recycled. We hope through community outreach, implementing some of these solutions that we're going to tell you about, that we can increase this number significantly.
So why is recycling so difficult to accomplish in Skagit County? One of the biggest reasons is there's not enough space at the individual apartment complexes. There's just not enough room to put recycling bins and dumpsters, so a lot of the recyclables are being thrown away. Another big issue is that there is a lack of knowledge and outreach within Skagit County. A lot of people just don't know what to recycle, how to recycle, where to even recycle, and they're also not given the opportunity to recycle at their individual apartment complex. Another big issue is the idea of contamination between garbage and recycling. So if there is recycling set up, a lot of it is getting just thrown away because the lack of knowledge that people have.
So we're going to first talk about a couple examples of implementing some of these solutions that proved a great success. The first one is Kirkland Heights in Kirkland. It was a 180-unit complex. It increased its recycling 40% with implementing recycling bins and signage and some community outreach. And they reduced their garbage bills $1,600 a month, which translated into $20,000 a year in savings.
Another case study is another apartment complex in Kirkland. It's the Cambridge Place Village at Juanita. They increased recycling from 14% to 34%. This lowered their garbage bill by about $800 every month. Not only did the city provide recycling bins, they also provided starter kits, compost bins. So they just made everything a little bit easier for everyone at these apartments to recycle and make a bigger impact. Our ideas to establish a recycling program is to have a pilot program where we will have different apartment complexes be willing to participate in having their residents have recycling bins within their homes. This would make it a little bit more convenient for the residents to recycle just because they have the bin and they won't just automatically throw it away. Another one of our ideas is including more signage with culturally relevant images, just because there are people not from Washington that don't know how to recycle or even what to recycle. We also want to include signage that has different languages. English is the primary language spoken in Skagit County, but so is Spanish and Russian, so we want to be able to influence the non-English speakers of Skagit County.
So education and outreach we've identified to be very important in this, and community outreach is going to influence everyone's behaviors. So having outreach that's specific to children, so like a yard game where they're running recycling to the correct bin is going to get the kids to think about recycling, and it's going to they'll be able to help their parents out in the correct way. And then having a community picnic for the adults and for the older residents to convey some information and to just get folks together, it can be really powerful. Some more outreach material, just very simple signage that this could be put up showing residents where to recycle, what not to recycle. And this could be implemented in any apartment complex in Skagit County. This is a recycling pledge that when new residents move in, they'd be handed their recycling bin and a recycling guide, and then signing on that they will recycle and help the community.
So our budget, with speaking with Margot and Callie of Skagit County, we learned that the budget is between $2,000 to $5,000. This is not a lot, but we hope with this amount of money we will be able to implement our pilot program. This amount, I don't believe, it does not include like man hours, travel time, all of the little knickknacks that come with it. We know that the budget will fluctuate. Just with any project, there's no set amount of money. And then we also hope that with this project, we'll be able to get grants to implement that pilot program all throughout the county and not just a couple apartment complexes.
So monitoring and evaluation is really important in this project to be sure that the media and the outreach is effective and it's working in the right way. Some things that we've come up with would be creating a living map. So when an apartment complex signs on and gets service, they can be added to a map that can be shown to anyone. We can add details of the size of the complex, and it can kind of create an environment map of who's recycling. And then just having check-ins, regular check-ins between county staff and recycling and management, community apartment managers to make sure everything's going right, to find out what's not going right, and we can assess and build on the structure in place.
So we hope that this project will get implemented and it will work throughout the whole county. We did a lot of research. We did find case studies that did prove that recycling programs did lower budgets, did reduce garbage bills. So we hope this was helpful. We hope that this will work out. If you have any questions, you can see us after all the presentations. Thank you.
Thank you.